Welcome to the 11th Annual Huntington High School Film Festival. Due to a pandemic, this year's film festival is virtual, and apparently, so am I. I want to thank this year's amazing group of seniors for all their hard work and continuing to produce wonderful films during these difficult times. I have had the pleasure of working with most of these students for 4 years. I am going to miss them greatly, and I wish them all the success in the future. So without further ado, enjoy the show.
Good morning, Huntington High School. Today is September 16th, the 16th of December, and today is a B-Day. Now, for our morning announcements. There will be a bake sale, the selling of baked goods after school by the gym, as well as all tryouts for winter sports. Drop-offs for our annual holiday food drive are in room 213. And special announcement special. This Friday, all social studies classes will be having an open discussion on racism. So prepare to have the ideas to share and share the ideas you have. That's all for the morning announcements for today. Have a great morning, Harlington.
Mr. Martin, can we speak?
Chris, don't you have a class now?
That's not important right now. I need to talk to you about this first.
All right, sit.
Do you look at me differently? Do you treat me differently because I'm black?
Why are you asking me that? No, of course not. I would never do such a thing.
So why didn't you tell me directly? In open discussion throughout all social studies classes about racism, you don't even teach social studies. Why'd I have to find out about this while listening to the announcements? I thought I knew you.
You do know me. I am the teacher that thinks very highly of you and was honored to have taught you. You are the most intelligent student I've ever had. Skin color doesn't change that.
So why didn't you tell me about the idea first? You know I'm one of the only black kids in school.
I am aware, and I apologize for not telling you first. But
a white privileged man who has never experienced racism in his life wants me, a black person, to explain to a class of white peers something they don't even understand. Yeah, I don't think so.
From the day I met you in 9th grade, you've complained about being the only black kid in honors classes and AP classes. It has always only been you.
I know that. I live that every single day. I can't change that.
Yes, you can.
By making a fool of myself in front of the class?
By taking a stand and making a statement.
I already do that. By entering the school doors every morning.
We both know that's not enough.
Hey, it's been a while. How you been?
You know, same old. But how you been, little brother? How you been?
Fine.
Man, why you lying? Every single time you pick out your hair, you got something to hide.
All right. So my teacher, Mr. Martin.
The white guy?
Yeah. He wants me to talk about racism in front of the whole class.
Racism in today's society?
Yeah, schools currently.
So, what's the problem?
I'm gonna look like a fool.
Malcolm looks like a fool.
What do you mean Malcolm looked like a fool? He was a leader.
You're a leader like Malcolm and Martin Luther King Jr. But why are you sweating?
Because Mr. Martin didn't have the nerve to tell me.
Okay, he ain't gotta tell you. He sees potential. You know, he's giving you a chance to tell everybody something that they don't know. Switch the school system.
And what am I supposed to say if I decide to do it?
I don't know, you're the smart one. Just prove to everybody that you just ain't nothing, nigga.
So who wants to start our discussion about racism?
I'll go.
Okay, Chris, whenever you're ready.
Racism is nothing new. Since we were younger, we learned about leaders like Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and Martin Luther King Jr. Sound familiar? But as we grew older, we never learned about leaders such as Malcolm X or Huey Newton. In fact, if we were to learn about them, we were taught to vilify them, when in fact, they were quite respectable. It wasn't until we got much older that we learned about racism, discrimination, and the civil rights movement. Now, I, as your peer, want to take a stand and talk about racism in today's society. Now, I'm not going to force feed you information, but I'm kind of going to force feed you information. I'm not here to tell you to join the Black Lives Matter movement or the hair appreciation movement. I mean, you wouldn't really fit in that last one because, you know. But anyway, no, I'm here to bring light on racism that kind of goes unnoticed in today's society, called institutionalized racism. Now, aspect of it is basically schools aren't mixed or diverse enough. Now, as you can see, yes, some of you may not have said it, but I am the only black kid in the class. Am I ashamed? No. Am I outnumbered? Hell yeah. I no longer want to be the only minority in honors and AP classes. Schools try to divide us up based off so-called intelligence levels, but it only leads to more of a divide. And it's already hard enough to find diversity in classes when the population is mainly white. Now, I know this isn't a topic we can necessarily fix or change, but I just want to bring something to light that matters to me. And something that may not matter to you, but hopefully it will in the future, for you and your kids. Brown versus Board of Education ruling was finalized in 1954, 65 years ago, to prevent racial discrimination in schools. And it's soon to be 2020 and we're still dealing with this issue. It's wrong that minorities aren't in higher level thinking classes and or can't afford to be in these higher classes. And why schools don't just use the regent system and people get whatever grade they get and move on, I don't know. I don't have all the solutions. I'm just here to shed light on a secretive topic. And I know we as students don't have the power to change this dilemma directly, but with our actions and words, we can alert those in higher positions and hopefully get them to change the atmosphere. Thank you.
Wake up, wake up, wake up! Up you wake, up you wake, up you wake, up you wake!
And special announcement special.
More than 500,000 Americans have been infected, and the death toll now tops 21,000. But there are signs of hope. We have a lot to get to tonight, and CBS News correspondent will cover this.
I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Waiting just for you. Welcome to my world.
It was a clear day, sunny, not too hot, perfect, but only on the surface. Little did I know my day was about to turn for the worse.
Henry, it's Richard. He's gone missing.
My brother's wife, Mary. What do you mean he's missing? He went straight home when we were through at dinner last night.
What restaurant did you go to?
Lorenzo's.
Well, he normally walks home through the park to get home from there, but he never arrived. Oh, help me, Henry, please. You've got to.
All right, don't flip your wig on me, darling. I'll find him. Don't you worry.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Finding his wallet was a good clue. A little too good. Someone had planted it. Smelled of a woman's perfume. Evening, miss. Say, when was the last time you saw a rich?
Well, I had lunch with him that afternoon.
Interesting. Have the two of you had any issues lately?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of perfume do you wear?
Chanel number 6. Why do you ask?
I found his wallet in the park the other day, and it reeked of your perfume.
Could I get you anything? A cup of joe? A glass of wine, perhaps?
Come on, woman. Stop beating around the bush. Why does his wallet smell like your perfume? And where is my brother?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What did you do with him?
You'll never find him.
We'll see about that.
Oh!
No, wait, I didn't mean to.
Which mask goes with my outfit today?
Hey, can you pass me that knife?
I'll have to throw it. Remember, 6 feet apart. Okay, catch it on the count of 3. 1, 2...
Wait, I don't have any hands.
3! Oh.
Hey babe, sorry to interrupt your wallowing session, but does this mask make me look fat?
Sophie Sanders has lived in the same town her entire life. She lives with her mother and father, who are seemingly busy every minute. Far too busy for Sophie.
Sophie, I told you, when I'm reading, don't bother.
Sophie, I can't talk right now.
Today, Sophie has decided to leave. And she doesn't plan on coming back.
Dear Mom and Dad, by the time you're reading this, I'll already be long gone. You obviously don't have the time for me, therefore I've decided to leave. Don't plan on my return. Best wishes, Sophie. I give up. I have no clue.
The word was forgiveness. You're usually good at this, Sophie.
Well, that was a hard one.
You seem off today. Did something happen?
No, I'm fine.
Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Leo.
What Sophie can't understand is that her parents do love her. They work in order to provide for her, and she can't seem to understand that. She believes she's truly alone, but doesn't realize that she's very lucky.
What is up, guys? It's the Mountain Squid and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm joined by Lexi Cassell, and we're going to be showing you how to ollie. If you're watching this video, you should already know how to skate and be pretty comfortable on your board.
So the first thing you do when you go for an ollie is you want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your feet and you're overall just in an athletic position.
The first step when you go for an ollie is the pop. You're going to want to put your back foot on the tail of the board and your front foot just behind the bolts.
So once you have your foot position correct, you really want to focus on bending your knees and jumping.
Once you get the pop and you're moving up in the air, you're going to want to twist your front foot sideways and drag your foot past the bolts of the board.
You really want to focus on keeping your feet completely level in the air, and you want to bend your knees and absorb all of the impact.
When you go for the landing, make sure you commit. You're not going to be able to ride out of it if you don't do that.
It takes a lot of practice to get your ollies perfected. It's muscle memory, so just continuously do it over and over.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and follow us on Instagram at Mountain Squid,
at Lexi Cassell.
And we will see you guys around. Peace!
I sleep where the ceiling fan swirls, and the closet light never flickers, the nightstand standing guard, and I dream restlessly. And when I wake, I am stuck in time. The light sneaking through my blinds is the same as yesterday's, illuminating stale air and the cold hardwood floor. I should be celebrating, but I am stripped of the standard and forced to accept the ghost of a good time, the silhouette of closure. There will be no goodbyes. I say hello to my friends through a screen and hope we have enough to hold on to. I once heard that last words are for those who haven't said enough, so I turn off the noise, the windows shut, the outside muted, and try to listen to the silent sound of home. It sounds like the rumble of kitchen lights, a half-empty water cup left to dry on the counter. In this hush I understand. This is all we get. This is the lesson.
The past couple months have been difficult, to say the least. Although we are all currently facing a common enemy, we all have different personal connections and coping mechanisms during these dark times. I don't think that there is a correct answer when it comes to how to deal with this, aside from washing our hands and social distancing. We're all feeling the effects of this pandemic differently. With all our lives being impacted, it's tempting to view this as all negative, to lose hope and allow the fear of the unknown to consume you. However, as much as this is a culture shock, there are some major positives. This gives us a rare opportunity to find commonality between others, which we might have not found before. Nature is blooming and thriving off of the absence of people, allowing for a beautiful environment for us to enjoy when we return. So take this time to recognize your losses, recognize each other's losses, and let's fight through this together.
Devil went down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
I'm bored.
Go read.
No.
Go eat something.
No.
Go to sleep.
No.
Go play some video
No.
games.
All
right. How do we find another project to do?
Like what?
I don't know. What do you kids like to do these days?
I don't know. All my friends keep recording themselves. They're trying to go internet famous.
Internet famous?
Yeah, you know, like going viral and stuff.
Okay. Well, let's just make it into a competition.
No.
Okay, $50 says I'm going to be the first one to go viral.
Deal.
Me too.
Yeah? Okay.
All right. $50 says the first one to go viral wins all.
I think maybe I'll do a vlog. I've been reading all about them. I'm just going to record my life as a mom in quarantine.
I'm going to create a painting videos. People love those. How do you suppose Bob Ross got so famous?
Well, I've got a way better idea. I'm gonna get TikTok famous.
What on earth is TikTok? Is that a video game? You're not going to win by playing video games, Tim. Hey everyone, it's your favorite mom, Peggy. Today we'll be showing you tips and tricks in the kitchen. And today's trick is how to revive stale bread. Now I know what you're thinking, why not just throw it away? But at a time like this, nothing should go to waste. And with my trick, you won't have to waste anything. Next, we're going to sprinkle some water on the bread. We'll clean that up later. Next, we're going to wrap this in aluminum foil.
Hi everyone, this is artist William Lowe, and today we're going to be doing a landscape painting. And this is a fan brush. They call it a fan brush because, well, it's a fan. And you don't really do a whole lot of painting with it because it's very thin, it does a whole lot of paint. Painting this guy, you want to make sure that you're using the right kind of blue. You don't want to use cyanide blue because there's too much.
He's been filming for over
But before
an
we do that,
hour.
let me just show you what the palette looks like.
Non-stop.
White. How's it going?
I need that money. Since we've been staying in, I've been getting a lot of Uber Eats delivery, and that could be very expensive. I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Why won't my video upload?
Because it's over 3 hours long.
Hey, look, I got 100 views on my video.
What?
Already? Yeah. Take a look.
Well, 100 views isn't really viral.
Well, it's more than you guys got. Well, I'm gonna go make dinner.
We have to take her down. How? Okay, we have to be fast now. What do I do? What do you mean, what do you do? How do you not know what you're doing? It looks different. Just give it to me. No, I got this.
You need to stop.
I am your father. You better stop it, Timothy. Hide it, quick.
What's going on?
This has over 10,000 views on YouTube. And it's trending on Twitter.
This has way more views than my last vlog.
So that's why she was filming us.
What's up?
Your video is viral. It's all over the place.
Oh, well, I guess I win then. Pay up. Come on. Thank you, and thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you all.
I didn't even know she was competing.
I don't like who I am. How could you if you looked like this? I'm tiny. Insignificant, like a bug waiting to be squished. I'm a freak. I'd be better off dead. I'm stupid. I'll never be successful. A failure. 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 Can I change? Shed my skin like a snake? Why go to school? I'm a failure anyway. What? We on foster what?
I'm fine.
Who is Alexi?
How does it feel? How does it feel?
I'll give you corona.
Are you kidding me? You have some nerve! I said it first! I said it first! You don't get the last word! This whole thing just really sucks.
I love sunbathing. It's probably one of my favorite activities to do. We used to do it. Hey! Hey! Over here! It's not clean yet. Please don't get that. God.
The pool just opened, so obviously it's dirty. Like, could see why I lashed out when you got a video of it.
I'm more than just a picture. I'm daughter and a sister. Sometimes it's hard for me, I show.
I used to rap, by the way. That's why I was like singing before. And that was just like the wrong little pathway or whatever you want to say.
Oh, Sasha's here. Sasha! This is my Russian driver, Sasha. I brought her from the US to drive me because I failed my driver's test 6 times. Sasha here doesn't speak a lick of English, only Russian, so I could basically say whatever I want to her. Sasha, you look like today. See?
Yeah, she actually has to sign things to me.
What, Sasha? Your phone? Yeah.
So you might be wondering why I hired Sasha, well, for her hot brother, Alexei Smirnov. I know, cute, right? I mean, I'm working on him, and then I just had to get Chad out of the way. And that's gonna take a while because, you know, but.
Oh, this is supposed to make Sasha feel more at home. Sasha, have your jam on!
I know bringing her over here wasn't like the best idea, and I know she misses home a lot, but you know, I'm working on getting Alexei here, but yeah, I'm a good person.
I hate her.
And my boyfriend Chad Chad Hilbury. They actually own this community. Speaking of Chad, he's coming over. Now I have someone to entertain, I guess, but it's gonna suck. It's nothing like Alexi.
Have you ever met Alexi?
No, I haven't yet, but I'm bringing him over after the pandemic. You have to sit like that, Chad. Can you sit more like a man, please, God? Chad.
Things with Gracie have been great. Never better. You know, I really think this quarantine's made us so much closer.
He's always trying to like touch me and hold my hand. Like, no, Chad.
Let me get that, babe.
I got it myself. I don't need your help. Come on, you're not gonna be here forever, so learn how to do things myself. I hate him. How many take?
Like 4. I think that's
Chad, more than that. Let's go.
Okay,
really?
okay.
Come on, I'm a model.
Okay, I got it.
I don't want to talk to you. I only want to talk to Alexi.
I got it. Chad, I will break up with you.
It's not going.
Chad.
Yeah, you look beautiful in this light.
Yeah, well, you don't, so just shut up. You look beautiful in any light, so thanks for the compliment. Stop touching me! God!
Okay, let's look at the pictures. Let's look at the pictures.
It's for the pandemic.
What? Wait. Who is that?
Don't touch me.
Who is that?
That's Alexi.
Who's Alexi?
Alexi's mine, not yours, so I calm down.
Yours. I'm yours. I'm only yours.
But just put in.
You want to talk about it?
No. I don't. I want to talk about us not being us anymore. No, that was unbelievable. Alexi would never do that.
But who's Alexi? But you're supposed
It doesn't know. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm not yours anymore. And touch me, lay a finger on me. I am calling the authorities.
Yes, I do.
What just happened? Pathetic. Are you kidding me, Chad? I literally think he broke my arm. That was so pathetic. That is my abusive ex, everyone. Yeah, I said it. Ex. It's happening.
Oh God, it's Thursday.
Can't you ever wake up and come out on time?
Damn alarm, bro, dude.
You have a phone, right? You have a phone? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, whatever, man. Whatever. Dude, it's been a lot harder ever since you broke up with me, you know?
Dude, it's been 2 months. You ever gonna be over it?
Not anytime soon. Not after I screwed up so badly.
So you're gonna do the sad self-pity thing again?
Dude, all I had to do was be a man for once and have some damn self-control.
And what did you do?
I hooked up with some random girl at a party and ruined the best relationship I ever had.
Hey, random party girl was the one who hooked up with you, not the other way around.
Alright, well, I didn't stop her.
Let's be fair to you here, because you did stop her. Only it was about 30 seconds too late. You know, when Cassidy walked in. Look, all I'm saying is it could have been a lot worse. At least she didn't hit you.
Dude, I wish I could go back in time like the Flash and just stop myself from kissing her. You know, Tim? Tim?
You hear George Lucas made more changes to A New Hope?
And I thought my day was crappy enough.
Honestly, I don't mind the changes. They're just updating the film.
These changes Lucas made fundamentally changed the characters and the story as a whole.
Okay, but how, Mr. Analytical?
Well, in the cantina scene in A New Hope, they made it to look like Greedo shot before Han Solo. Not only does it look ridiculous, but it takes away from the badass nature of Han.
So what you're saying is you can't go back and change how things played out because it doesn't work out that well?
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, well, that's my point.
What the hell are you talking about?
You can't change the past, and even if you could, it wouldn't work out the way you wanted to. You made a mistake. Big deal.
It is a big deal.
Listen, there's nothing you can do about it now, no use in crying about it. All you can do is learn from your mistake and move on. Look at Lucas. When he went back and changed all the things about his films, most of the people liked it, but a vast majority disliked it. Nothing good comes from messing with things that you should have just walked away from.
You know what, man? You're actually right this time.
Well, what can I say? You know, it happens all the time.
I can't go back and change what I did, but I can grow from my mistakes and win her back.
Are you dense? Did you listen to anything I said?
I need to talk to her, man. I need to tell her how wrong I was and how much I miss her.
That's the dumbest thing you could have gotten from this conversation.
Dude, I have to talk to her.
Fine, you nut job. You do what you gotta do. I'm not driving you, though.
Fine. Hi.
What the hell are you doing here?
Cassidy, I needed to talk to you. It's been 2 months and I cannot get you off of my mind. I'm ready to take you seriously. I really am.
You good? You've been out for 20 minutes. You need me to fireman's carry you?
No, definitely not. I don't need that.
This really cracked you in the jaw.
That was a lot harder than I expected. I don't know how that happened.
Well, I mean, you were an asshole.
Sit down. We need to talk. As you know, Sergeant Charles Wakefield is dead with a stab wound in his chest. He died shortly after your investigation of the death of Steve Clinton. What do you remember?
When we arrived, the drug dealer had been dead for 2 hours. His eyes were wide open, his shirt was bloodied, and cocaine was spilled all over the beach. Charles started to analyze the surroundings while I looked over the body. He had 2 stab wounds, one in the lower abdomen and one underneath his left pectoral muscle. Around that time, I saw a hooded figure in the distance. He was peering at the dead body from the fence.
You know who it was?
A drug dealer from another gang, I assume. The sole suspect of the homicide is my bet.
Go on.
The suspect ran away at a speed I couldn't pursue him at. I returned, and Charles was holding the murder weapon.
You let him get away?
He was skittish, like a deer on the highway. The only detail I made out was a cut underneath his lip. So, may I continue?
Go ahead.
Charles had placed the knife next to the body, but he seemed dissatisfied with the whole scene. He decided to stay back and investigate more while I headed home. The time was around 7. I was caked in sweat and sand, and I needed to sleep. Then you called me, and I came in not 9 hours after I assumed he was murdered.
It's a true shame that he passed. I'll talk to you more tomorrow. We need to find that suspect of yours. Get yourself some more sleep. You'll need it.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Allie, and today we're gonna make cake pops. Here's what you'll need: 1 vanilla cake, 1/3 cup of vanilla frosting, candy melts or chocolate, sticks, a baking sheet with parchment, and if you're feeling fancy, you can add some sprinkles.
I just washed my hands, so we're ready to get started. First, we're gonna crumble our cake into a big bowl. Now, pour 1/3 of a cup of frosting into the cake crumbles and mix. Roll little balls and place onto a baking sheet. Melt a few chocolate morsels and dip the stick in it. Immediately place the stick into the cake ball. Melt all of the chocolate and dip your pops in. Make it fancy and add some sprinkles. Freeze for 15 minutes. Enjoy your cake pops. Thanks for watching.
You know, I think this whole thing has just turned me off to marriage.
I think marriage is great. Just not their marriage.
I don't. Love is dead.
No, it's not. Mom and Dad made a horrible, horrible mistake getting married in the first place. And
now we have to testify in court.
Yep.
Poor Dad. He did not look good up there. I felt so bad for him. I think this whole thing is just taking a toll on him.
Poor Dad. Poor Mom. He's the one who cheated.
Oh, grow up! You really think Dave from work was just a friend?
He was unfaithful to her at first. He was the spark that lit the flame that Set our entire family on fire.
Mom treated Dad like crap. She stopped speaking to him long before he was ever unfaithful to her.
And why do you think that is? He was never around when she needed him. And she practically raised us all on her own.
Oh, you big mama's boy. Why don't you go move in with Mom then if Dad was so awful to you? Oh, better yet, why don't you go tell the lawyers how terrible he was? Oh, that's right. Because you'd be leaving out that he provided for us our entire lives.
Fine, I will.
Fine!
Fine!
What do you want, Steven?
I don't want to fight Ash.
Why are we taking sides?
I don't know. I just think this whole thing is tearing us apart.
Not gonna tear you and I apart, is it?
No, never.
We'll stick together, right?
Yes, no matter what.
No matter what.
Besides, you're sticking with me whether you like it or not. Hey, look, you want to get something to eat?
Okay, but you're paying.
Fine. But I get to decide where we go.
Deal. Hey, I love you.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, what was your time?
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
That's pretty good, but Parker, you know if you want to pass these
I know. If I'm going to get on the ship, I'm gonna need to pass the next few tests.
What about your hospital visit? Did your vitals check out?
Yeah, genetic and blood testing went fine.
That's good. You have an advantage. You're in perfect health. And if you just worked a little harder on these...
Penny, I'm gonna be fine. You're nagging me like Mom. Just leave it to rest.
I need this one if I'm gonna get a spot on the ship.
Don't worry, you got this. You're number one on track for a reason, right?
You have 20 minutes to complete a 5K run.
Oh!
If you can't compete, you're going to be disqualified.
What? No, I need a spot on that ship. I can still run. Wait, no! You can't just leave me here!
That's terrible.
I wanna die!
On your mark, set.
Parker, what are you doing in here? You need to study. The asteroid hits at the end of the week.
Why does it matter? I'm not smart. I'm not strong. I'm not the perfect specimen they're looking for.
Listen, you have your own talents. You're creative and cunning. You're everything I'm not.
But you're everything that they're looking for.
You and those fortune cookies. You've been collecting those since really little.
Yeah, well, we need all the wisdom we can get.
I'm gonna go study, and so should you. The next test is 3 hours long and it's the last one. Make it count.
The exam will begin in 1 minute. Take your seats. All questions need to be answered within 3 hours in order to pass, and your time starts now. If your name gets called, please step forward. Anderson, Sylvia Anderson. Caden, Thomas Caden. Thompson, Chloe Thompson.
Why'd you bring the guitar?
I did what I had to do.
Casey Hatcher. Malone. Parker Malone.
What? No, there's no way. There must be some mistake.
If your name was called, please board the ship.
You didn't even finish the test. You stole my spot. Now look at what you've done.
I'm sorry, sis. You always been my lucky penny.